What we're doing is I'm heading down to Kirsting's Harley-Davidson in North Judson, where I bought my Pan America from. They said that it's ready. I had a few things I wanted done. I figured since it was already there, I just have them do the chain maintenance. When I got back from Florida, it was in the van, so I just drove it straight there and dropped it off. I also had them get me an extra key fob, so I had a spare. They have to program it whenever you do that, so that came in. The main thing it was there for was to get the button fixed on the left cluster for the cruise control that I broke. It was totally covered under warranty. They had ordered it, like, man, I think they ordered it back in December. It took forever to come in. They called me, didn't realize, well, no, they called me and I knew that it was in, but I just didn't get around to getting back in there. I figured it's wintertime, what difference does it make? So when the bike was in the van after Florida, I just ran it over there. I figured I'd get all this done at once. And I just found out yesterday that the fellow who ordered the part, the cluster, he didn't get the proper one. Apparently he got the one for the base model and not the special. And the base model doesn't have the cruise control button on it, which is the whole point. We needed that cruise control button, which I have it on video, like explaining this, but it's basically just like this 10-cent little plastic part with 4 prongs on it. And I pushed it too hard with gloves on and the thing snapped right off. And I saved it, but then I was going down the highway and I thought it was back in and it wasn't going to come out again. And I hit a bump and boom, it flew out and it was gone forever. So he ordered the thing, it was the wrong one. Now it's June before the part's gonna be in again. And I said, I'll just pick the bike up. I had the bike in the garage for like 2 months and didn't touch it. And it was, you know, the worst part of winter, totally busy with 2 jobs, finishing up. That got done, things were slow. I had an opportunity, threw the bike in the back of the van, drove it down to Florida, to about an hour north of Tampa, did a job down there, had the opportunity to ride it around, fell in love with it again, couldn't wait to get it fixed, get it back. Haven't had it for like 3 weeks now, and I have been like missing that thing, even though there's only been 1 or 2 days that I possibly could have gone out, and this last week I was just so sick I didn't go anywhere. It's done. It's like an hour and 20-minute drive, but I'm gonna go get it. I'm excited to have it back. There's some things I wanna do to it. I'm really chomping at the bit to get to do some more trips, getting to go down to Florida and getting on that thing and getting to drive it, ride it out into some gravel roads and stuff. Just love that thing. That's my bike. You know, you can never have too many bikes. You're always gonna want something else, something a little different, but for right now, that thing is, it checks all the boxes I need. So getting that bike back, I'm going to try to wire up some USB ports, going to get my GPS hardwired in there so that if I'm in a place, and I've had that happen in Florida, where I was totally dependent on Waze to get me around down there because everything is so convoluted in the area that I was staying. Like, to get a mile over there, you had to do 3 miles of going back and forth around creeks and subdivisions and everything. And there was times when I would be out somewhere and the phone signal would not refresh, and I could not figure out what the heck I was going to do until I could get that phone signal right. Having the backup TomTom GPS is going to be necessary for the things that I want to do on this bike. So I'm going to get it hardwired on there. One of the other things I'm working on is trying not to spend any more money than I have to, and try to enjoy the things I've already got. Do a little minimalism, which is really not the way that I do things normally. There's a lot of things I would like to have had them do at the dealership, like maybe try out the auto shifter, maybe change out the bash plate. But honestly, right now and in my foreseeable future, I'm not going to be doing any crazy off-road. Going down that gravel road for 5 miles into the swamp there, or the nature preserve, was about as wild as I want to get for now. I've never had an auto shifter, so I don't know what I'm missing. And to be honest, I kind of would be scared that if I got used to having that, it would mess me up if I rode a bike that didn't have it. So I don't really need that. We're going to leave it off for now, maybe sometime in the future. Yeah, really excited about this. It's springtime officially. The daylight savings time has changed. Really excited about the future, the summer, knocking down targets and getting everything cleared and clean. and start living my my 2.0 life. What I'm going to try to do is just a highlight of all the things that happened for the week and post a video every week just to get used to the process. That way I don't feel like I have to do like a how-to video, which is what I was filming in the garage with the cabinets. I can just kind of glance over like, yeah, I worked on the cabinets, went and did this, I did that, accomplished that, and then just post there something every week and start gaining some experience, and also use it sort of as a way to document the things that I do, because I'm not great at anything. I'm not an expert at anything, but I get into a lot of cool stuff, and I think it's interesting. So I'm going to try to share that, and even if 3 people see it, even if 1 person sees it, it means something to me to go through the process to make these videos, because it's something that I've always wanted to do, and I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to get good at it. The mindset of filming, cataloging the footage, editing it, B-roll, like it's all new to me. Like I understand photography and all of that, but in my mind, like whenever I'm building things and I'm working on a house, you can show me a print for a house and I can go, okay, I can visualize the house done. I know exactly every step that it's going to take to get there, and here's my order of process, and just it's like my first language. It just comes to me naturally. The thing with these videos is it's so foreign to me, the mindset, and to do things on computers. There's the challenge. It's creativity, and you get the same feeling of accomplishment as you do from building something, but it's a completely different process. You're building a video, and you know, you have to go through the different phases, and you have to acquire the materials and go through the labor and that kind of thing, but just the mindset of how to organize that and to keep it all spinning is foreign to me. So we're gonna see if I can get a grip on that and make it happen. All right, so I'm gonna turn these things off and get driving, and when I get closer to the Kirstings, or if I feel like I have something more important to say, I'll click one back on. But other than that, that's it. Almost to the Harley dealership. This is my turkey leg, my turkey foot. It hangs down into the picture. I can't get it flipped out of the way, so it's just gonna have to be there. But yeah, this is basically as zoomed in as this thing goes. It's on narrow, then it goes linear and wide and super wide. This thing I actually bought a long time ago because I was going to try to use it for my my Hero 4 Black, and I didn't realize that it didn't work with it. I don't think it does. So I went, they weren't that expensive and I could use an extra GoPro, so I went ahead and got an 8 Black, which works with the remote. So that's what I'm going to use for basically my dash cam, and maybe for running around doing some vlogging and stuff. Just to test, see how this works, turning it on and off without having to actually reach over and mess with the setting on the, because I have it pretty much, I think, dialed in for where it needs to be to see me. It could be a little bit closer, but it's like in the perfect spot for being able to see out for where I'm driving. If I want to get closer, I can just switch over to the iPhone here and do things like that from the other side. And it had really good sound, really good picture. So this has got the media mod on it, which is supposed to have a better microphone. So we'll see how that works. I'm gonna have to turn up here pretty quick, so before I have to focus on that, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this off. It's about 9 o'clock Sunday night. This is where I'm gonna have to wrap this video up. Got those wall cabinets done with the doors all taken care of. Got these doors all moved over and complete. They still need to be adjusted and painted, but for the most part, that's done. And there's a big change in the amount of space that I have in here. So all I have left to do for tonight is to get the bike in here, the Pan Am, and then I'm gonna wrap it up because tomorrow we start filming for next week. Thanks for watching.